Hello and welcome to a new edition of the Chronicler podcast. Oh well, not really Chronicler podcast anymore. But today we want to talk about the past UC season. And today I'm accompanied by Dele, Devil, OMNI, and Baby. Hello.
Finally got your invite in my mail.
Yeah, finally it arrived. Didn't get lost.
We force him to let you participate.
Yeah, I DM'd them.
Wow.
Like three
Thank
times.
I appreciate that.
But yeah, it was a quite eventful UC season, I think. More so than previous ones, maybe, in terms of upset and unexpected things happening.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I like this season a lot.
Yeah, it was really good.
I didn't really, to be honest, but that's just my opinion.
You're just salty that you're lost, man. But like there were not only upsets, but there were also a lot of very close matches throughout the entire season. I feel like.
Yeah,
It's great.
Yeah.
Just
I
watch.
I think a big part was that, like the previous two seasons, we have seen a lot of bows in the play, but now with the new weapons and everything, I think the bows were less in there and probably made the competition more even.
Also, the mines are really like a game changer, to be
Oh
honest.
yeah,
Yeah, of course.
that's one of the main changes as well. I was curious to see how they would play out in a UC season. And initially, when the mines were introduced, I thought this is a great catch-up mechanic. It's gonna lead to a lot of upsets, and that kind of happened as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I'm still not sure if it's really a good change, if it's a needed change, but it's a change. So
It should
we
add-
played the same mode for like 10 seasons before this.
They should add another
So-
mine to make it better, because then it's even more like race based, you know. Or
Dude,
skills-based,
imagine you
sorry.
win 3 mines and you just swap them in 30 seconds. Good
I
luck.
mean, if
have fun.
you think about it, the previous seasons it was all about the fight between Castle and like the two ports, and now it's just,
Yeah,
to be honest, between the two mines
that's
and
true.
a bit of Castle, I guess.
Have you guys been able to swap both cores at the same time? Or like
We've tried.
in 30 seconds? Yeah, we only had the opportunity to do it once because we keep losing. We just can't win races in BDR.
Yeah.
So like the one time that we tried to go for it, like, you know, two at the same time, it didn't work out. People weren't paying attention. I don't think they understood that we were like doing it at the same time.
I can't remember
Yeah.
which game it was, but we had the same in TBE once, and that time we succeeded in swapping the both, but it's
So-
really a
Was it before
Rush.
the change of 30 seconds, or was it after the change to 30 seconds bubble timer?
well, I can't be sure.
Yeah.
We tried with both and we lost both mines, so didn't work out well. Luckily, it was against, I think it was REM or NSI, so it didn't really matter. But you know,
Yeah, we tried against Riz and we managed one and then failed the second one, as in the bubble dropped and it just got soloed. But
yeah, it's really
I
hard
think
to
if
do
you, like-
both.
yeah.
You need
I
everybody
feel
to
like if
split up.
you, yeah, exactly. Like if you split like the team beforehand, and it's like these people sent to this mine if you capture it, and these people sent to that mine if you capture it, and we swap them both at the same time. That could work, maybe.
It's 30 seconds. You need everybody to be ready in
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Like you can't even you need to do them simultaneously. If you like first to one and then the second, it gets a bit too close for my liking.
Yeah, we tried to do it two at the same time, but then like the people reinforcing enemy mine didn't actually like speed in. So
Yeah.
yeah, so they sniped it. So I think it was TBE sniped it from God Emperor.
God, MTB ruining everybody's bets.
I think that's
We'll
amazing.
get to that.
They did really good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's for sure. We'll
Like-
get to that later, though.
Yeah, someone else ruined my bets too. I wonder who.
I wonder that as well. But yeah, then let's start getting to the actual matches. I feel like in the first round there isn't really a match that we need to talk about. They were all pretty straightforward. Even the suspected closest match for that, being Risk against OBV, was pretty one-sided.
Mm.
Didn't you go
So
for
I-
OBV or something? Or
Huh?
I thought somebody went for OBV that pick.
Oh no, I don't know. I didn't. But yeah, similar things for the second round, I think. Like there was these coin flip matches for most people that betted RIP versus NSI and R4M versus LRN. But like, I don't know in what capacity you can really talk about them either.
I mean, nobody cares about them. Like, skip them. Yeah.
Wow. Oof.
Well, it's more like at least I don't know enough about those alliances and the games to have any good comments.
I didn't watch the games. I don't know if any of you did, but yeah.
I would say NSI had surprised me. So, they did really well this season, I feel like.
Yeah, they also like had a lot of new people come in before the season. So it was the first time again, I think, was this roster as well. And they had probably one of the most entertaining matches in the season as well. But we'll get to that in a bit as well. But yeah, we played against OBV in that match as well, which wasn't really eventful either. There's a lot of death rallies from Miyu bleeding us, but that was pretty much it.
Did they actually try, or did they just kind of go around?
Yeah, they tried. I would say they tried.
Because when we
But-
played them, they were just they were rallying like 5 different objectives. The whole
Okay. No, they actually tried. We traded buildings a few times, but yeah, I don't know. Would say they definitely tried. Yeah, and let's get into the fun area of round 3 with probably the first upset of this UC season, and it being AFM versus NSI. No wait.
How is
I
this
skipped.
upset though?
Never mind. I thought we were already round 4. I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
Yeah, fuck you.
Maybe
man.
TV was mad.
I just can't wait to get to the NW1 match.
Oh, sorry. Look at the time. I have to go.
Did you guys think that
But
it was gonna beat Mad? I think I voted for Mad or predicted Mad.
really,
I mean, they defeated Matt 2 times in regular season, so that gave it a bit away.
Yeah, but
I mean, yeah.
even though, well, obviously I was playing all 3 games. Like the first 2, they were really close on both
no,
times.
that's not
And-
true.
No, only one.
Well, the first one was close on points, like 6k difference, and the second one was pretty convincingly with a
Yeah.
50k difference.
Yeah, but they basically gave up when the mines came up. So I wouldn't say that like I wasn't sure that we are going to win the UC round against them, because the other 2 games have been quite costly and very intensive. So I was of course betting on us, but I wouldn't say it was a sure win.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was a sure win either. It's like Matt even got the reinforcements with up the up tier account. I think that was it. I don't think they had anybody else come in for UC.
Yeah, I think so too.
I almost recruited that Abdira account, the Bruce Lee account, for UC, I think last season. And like as I was talking to him, or maybe I was talking to like the Duke of the alliance that he was in, somebody in my alliance like rallied them. And he was
That's
like,
how-
the deal's off. I was like, yeah, that's fair.
But that's how you lose your tournament.
I mean, he's an interesting guy. Like, I know his account is up for sale as well, and then he just like goes so ham and on healing and eliminations every match that he played this season. Just
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, he's like a guy
Was he
who
just
doesn't care. He'll just like he went ham in GB when we played on the same map as him too.
was he just constantly soloing stuff, OMNI? Or what was he doing?
They were doing rallies with Psycho, and after that he locked himself in our outpost.
Oh, okay.
So basically, it was locked completely from us for a big part of the game.
Yeah,
But
right.
he could probably got his points from soloing, yeah.
Probably, yeah. Jesus. But yeah, and then the last match of the round was Risk against HOH. We played them early in the season already as well, and it was basically the same result again. Yeah, I don't know what. See, both alliances tried, obviously, but we managed to come out on top in the end. I think we won one race and one we lost, what I talked about earlier, to the failed second swap.
Yeah.
But yeah, fun times, swapping 2 mines. All right, now we get to round 4.
And did you skip a match with like the AFM and the Psylocke match, or can you not talk about that one?
Huh?
It didn't talk about the match where like the bubbles were not even there, you know.
Oh yeah, true. AFM versus NSI. I mean, I know there was a lot of drama around that match because all the bubbles dropped instantly when the match started. But I still stand my ground on the statement that that NSI did better this way than they would have done elsewise.
Yeah,
They probably disagree with me, but
What are the strong accounts in NSI? Like, do they have? I mean, I don't think they have the accounts to kick.
no.
You know,
No, of course
out
not.
of
I think almost all of them, and maybe except 1 or 2, could have been soloed out by.
I think the
HK.
bug actually helped them, to be honest.
Yeah,
If I'm gonna be honest.
and I want to play a match like that one day.
Yeah.
Maybe not an UC match, but just like everything opens at once, and
I would do it against you,
I just want to see
Grom.
the chaos happening. Huh? What did you
I
say?
would love to solo you out.
Dude, I must have been so stressful in the beginning. Like you
Yeah.
race for the towers and the outposts, and then suddenly people say, everything is open." And it's just like
Look
That's
real
free
force.
for all. No swaps, just the races get into buildings and then get soloed out in response. Oof.
I mean, if they captured it, did the bubble pop or like no bubbles?
Yeah, when they
at
captured
all?
it, the bubbles
Okay,
popped.
okay.
But they didn't add slow matches obviously for
Yeah.
Rockport and the mines, because they were focusing on the towers and the outposts.
I think the mines didn't go down at the beginning. Or I
They
don't know.
did,
Okay, never mind then.
I think. I mean, okay, this is bugged as well. The
It's
occupied time
it says
for that
mistake.
match. But yeah, that was a fun match to spectate and to read the people on the Philo Discord afterwards. But yeah, it would have went AFM's way either way, I'd say.
I agree.
Especially with only 65 people showing up from NSI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
It's just a
So-
shitty time to play, man.
What time is? Oh, 1 Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah. And they are mostly Europeans as well, I think. So it was like on a Wednesday, on a work day at 1 a.m., which is like 3 a.m. for most Europeans. It's an awful time.
I think BDR understands it. That's not a great time because they play it
No,
like 3 times or 4 times this UC season.
like even if people show up, like even if like 98 people show up, only
70.
65, only 65 to
Yeah.
70 of them are really mentally there.
Yeah.
Or even physically, to
You
be
can tell-
honest.
you can just feel the difference when you're shot calling and they're just not reacting as fast as usual. You know, you're just like, okay, people are still clearly not quite awake yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
I will
then.
blame our loss on that one too. It's just the bad time zone.
Wow. I mean, AFM always said that 1 a.m. is a bad time for them as well.
I honestly don't know why we didn't vote for 1 a.m. Like, I honestly don't know.
Alright, then round 4 started with ATD against BDR. I don't know if you guys actually tried. I mean,
We did
you obviously
try.
tried to defend and everything, but
We did try because like if we didn't, you know, obviously then we had in the loser bracket, like
yeah.
no, then we fight who like FDH and 3O. Like it's just like it was even sweatier on the bottom than it was on the top.
Oh
So
yeah,
we're
for
like, let's
sure.
try to stay on top. But like I said, like the 1 GMT time is just like not the greatest for us. I don't know how good it is for ATD.
It's morning for them.
Yeah. And it was a week. Was it a weekend? No.
Yeah, it was
It
weekend.
was weekend.
Yeah.
But like, in this match, you guys were fully imp, right?
No, like I
No?
don't know why people have kept saying that we went full imp. Like even when we fought M3O in the regular season and we won, we were not full imp. We were like
Okay.
about 60% infantry and 40% spear. And then the
Okay.
second time yeah, then we went when we fought against ATD. Like when we fought N3O the second time in it was basically 50-50 in spear. And then when we fought ATD, it was again like 50-50 in spear.
Right. Because I just saw the reports of ATD rally leads like failing rallies against you in the port, and then they just solo and then they win. Which is like,
Yeah, it was insane because like the troop comp was crazy as well. Like every time you solo and you kick people out, then people rush troops in, and the troop comp gets all screwed up. I mean, like
yeah,
I'm running Sonara, so like I can run mix, but all of my stats were at that point in infantry.
yeah,
But yeah, it's just like insane. And then at that time we were rallying as well, so it was just really hard. Like by the time we realized what was happening, it was like there was like two people there was like two people in the port, and I'm like, reinforce port, and like I said, not everybody's not quite awake yet, and there's a lot of people playing multiple accounts,
yeah.
so it was rough. It was definitely rough. I think they didn't solo, like we were able the next time we met them, like we were able to defend against the solos a little bit better, but at that point they had fully counted us. Because they went like in the semifinal, they went spear cav while we went inf cav, so it was kind of rough.
Yeah. The second match of that round then was N3O versus FDH, where I think everybody expected N3O to win. It wasn't a particularly close match. FDH with the better participation in N3O, which kind of surprised me. Like all season long, they had like.
I expected N3O to win, but I expected FTH to do a lot better than they did.
It's a time zone.
What
Too, I
time?
think. Isn't it like not 19? It's
No,
like,
it was 22.
But like FTH isn't a 19 GMT alliance, right? They're
exactly.
Yeah.
So like 22 should be like pretty good for them.
They just like they captured the race. They won some races, and then like for CR as well. Like they got CR and then just swapped it right to Tweety. And some other weird decisions from my point of view, but yeah, I mean, everybody expected N3 to win. Could have been closer, I guess. They won both mine races as well, I think. Not sure anymore.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
FTH got one and True got one.
Ah, okay.
But they forgot to launch a slow marcher. That's what I heard.
Oh, alright. Oof.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But it was the game that it showed FTH's lack of experience because of not playing real alliances, you know.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the regular season, it's like 40 bill alliances and we. Then one time ATD moves down and then it's just 40 billion alliances and we again.
Yeah,
Such a free season.
I mean, I think
but it's
FTH
always like that for them.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I think FDH has made a lot of improvements like over the past few seasons because I know that they're using like some sort of app to time their rallies, which is like one of their biggest problems in earlier seasons. Their rally timing was like not that great. But
Yeah.
I just feel like when you rely on those types of like third-party apps, it doesn't leave a lot of room for like improvising, and like you're not adaptable to the situation at that point. You're sort of like beholden to like you have to do that rally timing. So I think it actually for BDR, like I think it would make it harder if we were using something like that. So
Yeah,
I don't know. Like I just don't think that they're very flexible with their shot calling because they're relying on a third party app to time the rallies.
You need some
I
experience
mean,
for
in
it.
what way does it influence your flexibility though?
I just feel like it doesn't influence it, but it does definitely inform on like just their play style, right? I think a lot like this season we saw that rally speeding was like huge, right? Like TBE did a lot of rally speeding. We did a lot of rally speeding, and I think that if you have like 20 rally leads who are all really good at listening to each other and like, and then you have, another 80, fillers that are all really good at following instructions and not only like having those 20 people, those 20 rally leads just like relying on rally timing, it makes the rally speeding a lot easier, right? Because you can coordinate it so that they all hit at the same time. Whereas like I think FDH did try to rally speed, I think on a mine, and the timing was just not there. Like it was all lack of Krakow at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, I think we tried rally speeding as well for the first time in our TB match, and it went horrible as well.
It's because you haven't played TB in the last 3 UCs. Like, TB has been doing this for a long fucking time, and we took it away from them too.
I know they've been doing it, and I just tried to do it as well. Maybe we should have tried it in seasons in matches before that to train it, but yeah. It's certainly a way to surprise alliances and to get banners out of buildings you normally wouldn't get out of. Because if the reinforcements are just not arriving, you can just like slowly chip it away until your big leads hit in the end and just take it over. But like, yeah, I mean, I thought I knew that they were coming and we would be able to prepare for it, but in the end it didn't work out for us either. So I don't know.
Yeah, TBE got us that one time when we fought them in the 2 rounds later. Like they waited for our marches to bounce and then they sped the rallies, so that kind of screwed us up on Mother. But then after they did that once, then like the second time they tried to do that, we just tried to reinforce in waves so that there was always like a continuous stream of reinforcements. That way, if they tried to do it again, we could just we could speed the back wave instead of like, you know what I mean? We just try to do it in waves.
Yeah.
We can talk about it more when we get to round 6 in the game. I can explain it better, but for the FDH, one thing I want to add, I think what really hinders them a lot is that they were running bows or infantry. They didn't have cabs, so basically their rallies were so super slow that it was clear that I think when we played against them, they rallied another side of the map only one time because the rallies would walk like 3 minutes, and they just couldn't do it.
I counted that, by the way. It took almost 6 to 7 minutes to rallying them enemy port. It
Yeah,
was, like,
from setup and launch and then the walk, it took like ages.
Yikes.
That's insane. But yeah, now let's get on to the very first upset, I'd say, of this UC season. AFM against NW1.
It's Dele's fault, like 100%.
How is it my fault, man?
It's
You
your fault.
just said you were sleeping.
I was there. Fuck off.
So you lied.
How many races did
I
you
was
win, man?
joking. I won the first one, and then I fell asleep, of course.
You fell asleep? Look at let's look at the occupied time.
They just got the right persons in the right buildings, and that's it. You know, they got their racers off, and they were
Okay,
fast.
this is bugged.
Yeah. No, like
But I think-
the Savo account and the God of War Love account, they were just in the right buildings every time, and they got one race and one mine, and that was the end of the game. Like, nothing else to say about it, you know. Like, we tried everything. We tried speed rallies and everything. We got them down to 10 mil, but sometimes max accounts are not getting out if you don't have the strong accounts to counter them, you know.
I guess at this point you didn't have Odin anymore, right?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Literally,
only
you
had,
just have
ToXiCTaNaLyN.
and Kiss it up.
Yeah, but those, like, they were stuck in buildings, I think, even. So, like, some of our rallies that were the stronger ones, they were stuck in buildings or, like, asleep when we asked them to, like, disband and join the rallies. They were just not responding. Because it was just such a bad time, so... It was like 3 or 4 a.m. for most European people. Like, you know, it's just... Like, I told you, like, the first race I got immediately, and then after that, I think my brain fried or something, you know?
The funny thing about this is that we always, like, roast these alliances that are, like, really massive, but they hang out in, like, A League or B League. But then when they actually move to Super League, it's actually kind of a cucking because they're all like 1 GMT alliances, or like 1 GMT alliances or 13 GMT alliances, and it like screws with all the 19 GMT alliances timing. So you're just like, they could just stay at A League from now on. It's fine.
Yeah, let them have fun there.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, I don't think we never pick 1 AM because I just know that it would just never work out participation-wise for us.
But on a Saturday, it's fine. On Wednesday, it's impossible. You know, it's like weekday, like everybody's.
And we also like meet FDH every UC season, so like picking 1 AM isn't really an option either.
I think we just got fucked over with the time zone. That's it.
Let's just all suggest that we skip. Drop the leagues and just instead we have 4 leagues which have certain time slot. So there's 19 GMT league.
Amazing idea, OMNI.
They would actually be interesting, I think.
I mean
the
playing
final would
N3O
always
and
be
BDR every day.
3-0.
Fine.
Wait, so then FTH would be in their own league. They would win every season.
Yeah,
but like we wouldn't have to play them though.
Yeah. I don't mind playing.
I mean, that would be an interesting idea, but would just have like 7 AM would just be a dead slot.
I don't know a
More
single.
than this already.
Yeah, what? I don't know a single alliance that plays 7 GMT.
Oh no, then Risk can't dodge anymore at that time. Oh shit.
Bro.
Oof.
Had to bring out the Risk Rose at least once every prediction
Yeah,
video.
I was nice last video, not anymore now, you know.
Yeah, I don't think there's any UC alliance that plays 7 AM either.
Only we did at the end to piss off you, Grom, so you know.
Yeah.
Love you too.
I mean, actually, I was happy that at the end of the season we got BDR, and not a close match that we would have needed to try because I wasn't there for that match, the short call, so
You didn't
I
show
didn't
up.
mind it that much. I was there. I was playing on my laptop with 5 FPS. I had to step away in the middle of the match a few times, but yeah.
I think we like spammed rallies on you to practice that.
Yeah, I was gone while that happened.
Yeah, we were practicing our
I just saw
rallies.
the ping later on from Philippe or something. Like, and then I was like, what did you guys do? I wasn't here. Sorry.
That's
But
true.
yeah. All that effort just for me to not be there. Oof.
I was disappointed. I would be more happier if HOH got eliminated, but
Wow.
Yeah, me too. To be honest, it was their turn to like miss a UC. You know,
Nah.
like
I
we
think
and
it was
TV
actually-
already went through that.
We weren't sure if HOH were gonna like qualify after that, but then they held on.
We clutched it.
Can we just also say that Mad got through like very close? You know.
Oh yeah, they were like rank 15 in the end.
Yeah, we thought they weren't gonna make it this time, but they did.
I actually thought they would make it either. Then they got Ash for the last match and could win by a big
Bastards.
margin.
Ash is still think. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, then Barrack played in M3-0.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even. Is he back in Ash now? I don't even know.
I would assume so,
Yeah,
right?
he is.
Yeah,
Okay.
GB matchmaking is today's.
Yeah, true.
I mean, and 3 always said that they were, you know, trying to keep their whales after UC. Guess it didn't work out.
Yeah. Use them in PvP.
Oof.
Oof.
Don't you know they only like PvP against ToXiCTaNaLyN and build power alliances, you know?
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean,
PvP'd against us in a KVK when we faced them.
they did a
And
PvP,
that
but
KVK.
No. It was actually
Oh,
normal KVK.
the big players they unbubble, but like the rest of the pillars don't.
I mean, you remember the KvK against NW1? They fought, but the conditions were not attacking player castles, otherwise they couldn't bubble. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. That
Unbubble, I
was
mean.
Interesting.
Odin and John in the same kingdom against like Benny and Tweety and like Draconian and like Bose. It was like a exchange between the elites, and we couldn't attack. Like we rallied some of their mid castles, their elite tanks, and they were like, "Oh no, you're killing us too hard!" Like it was on that KVK, man. Jesus Christ.
Alright. Then the next match of the round 4, or rather the last one, would be TV against HOH. It looks a lot closer on paper, but it wasn't close at all. TV were nice and disbanded in the end, most of the buildings, even the mines.
I'm still mad at you that you ruined my predictions.
I mean, I'm obviously not happy with it either, but TV were just a better team at the end on that day.
When will you learn, Devil, that you always pick TB above HOH?
Never pick HOH against TV.
Yeah.
They never played, or I have
But they
Well,
did
watched
before.
a few
They did
times.
before. They
Yeah, I
always did.
haven't watched those. That's why.
I mean, the last time we matched it was actually a really close match before this season, but this time we just couldn't get a hold in the match. We lost swaps right in the beginning, and it just tanked the morale a bit right away, I feel like. Then we got Lipa and CR in the first round of relays. We didn't win a single rally. One, like not even me or Faye. I was like confused.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
Just didn't
I
coin
mean,
enough.
Omni can tell it from the other perspective as well.
Yeah, I think well, we prepared a lot to that game because we thought that you guys would be at least as hard opponent as Matt was. So we
Wow.
really prepared for the game a lot, and yeah, I think we kind of got our drive on when we got the snipes on the first openings, and after that, it was a good day for us with all the snipes and steals, and yeah, I must say that since we have been doing for a few seasons now the speed rallies, and I think they are starting to be quite on point for us. So basically, those are a really nice way to turn the game for us.
Yeah. I mean, you did them twice against me, once in CR and once in the mine.
Yeah.
I just melted entirely. It was not a great sight from my perspective, but yeah.
You don't like that?
No, not quite. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel bad because we could have made it, like, it could have been a really good and interesting match, and we just kind of sucked so much on that day that it was just a walkover almost. Yeah.
It's always disappointing when you like have an idea in your head of how the match is gonna go, and then just because like your plan didn't work out, or you just didn't play to what you think your potential was in that match. It's always disappointing when that happens, because it's just like you just don't have an excuse, right? You're just like, yeah, we just didn't play that great that time. Just kind of sad. I know that's
happened. Have bad days.
Yeah, it's not you just have a bad day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Kudo, I don't want to take anything away from TB. We did suck, yeah, but they also played really good, and they deserved in the end, as it's also shown from the match afterwards, which we can.
Yeah, because you guys lost against
well.
FDH and they won, so they're the better line.
Yeah.
But don't forget NW1 won from TB, so we're even better than you.
But you lost to AFM then.
Yeah, that's because they're even better than both of us.
I feel like this logic has a few flaws.
You played on 1 AM and have fun.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
When we AFM, I actually was like not sure how it was gonna go, because it was 1 AM again, and people were so tired, and like people RSVP to the match, and I think we had like 50 responses at one point, and I was like, I don't think AFM are gonna be too difficult if we actually show up, but if we show up with 50 people, I'm not sure how we're gonna win that. And yeah, I was nervous, but then people actually showed up, I think. Yeah. 92.
Yeah, I mean, could have been fairly expensive with just 50 people.
AFM never really had that great participation, like, at all, right? Like 71, 81, 74. Yeah, so
yeah,
I worried myself for no reason. But I'm
They
always
had to fucking show up at our match though. I think it's because it was on the weekend.
This is the one we're gonna show up to.
yeah, just to fuck us over.
I mean, what's the difference between
it's weekday and
weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like, even at the main slot being 1300, they
60.
Oh well, they had 94 once. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Look at they played 7 AM against the 4 billion alliance. It just tells how dead the slot is. Nobody in between.
I mean, check our last match against what was it again? OGs.
Oh yeah.
12 million.
The Shell Alliance. Oof. Yeah. But then, probably the biggest upset of the season. FDH against TBE.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice game.
Yes.
Like when we saw that we are gonna go against FDH, most of our people were already like, this has been a long and expensive season with going 3 times against Mad, and like I think we had 1, maybe 2 not expensive games until that point, so we were all basically broke, and most of our members were like, okay, we made it this far, this is great, now we can all relax and focus on next season. And I was like, no, I want to actually try against FDH, and we are gonna do this. And we knew that FDH is going mostly with bows and infantry. So basically what we did for that game is I told everyone to go either full calves, or if they don't have the stats for it, they should go inf cav. And yeah, as seen the result, it worked out because we were able to counter half of their rally leads. And if you compare the roster of FDH and TBE, they have like massive accounts compared to us. But yeah, with good play and countering their infantry leaders, we managed to get it.
Yeah, definitely. Though, yes, there was a lot of preparation, but there was also a bit of luck involved. When always the inf people managed to get into buildings when FDH rallied. I think like Bubbles got like 3 times in the building, and he just melted every time you rallied.
Yeah, yeah.
No chance
true.
of defending really.
True. Yeah, of course there was luck
Because
involved.
you saw with Steel and Golduck, I think was the name.
Yeah,
The-
Steel and
the
Golduck.
strong bow leads. There was like no chance in getting them out.
Actually, we were really close of knocking Steel out with the speed rallies, but it's just when we have like 18 rally leaders and 3 of them win with the rally and
Yeah.
15 bounce off, you just can't kick the leader out.
Yeah, some reports were very painful.
Especially
Yeah.
with how many of your rally leads went inf cav rather than full cav?
I think we had only 3 people that were full cav, and the rest was inf cav.
Yeah, it's just gonna be rough against like a full bow player, because as we
Yeah.
saw with N3O, like you kind of just have to fight them with one troop type.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I think what also helped us in that game, like mentioned earlier, them walking with bows and infantry. They did one single rally on our side of the map, and they didn't set up any rallies, even though we held the buildings, just because from the setup until the rallies hit, it took like 6 or 7 minutes. So it was just too slow.
Yeah. Was insane. Like, even if you fill the rallies quickly, you still have ages of marching. And it's not even that the marching takes long, but you also like hold up all those troops for that long that you can't use anywhere else.
Yeah. Actually, that was quite visible when they had Steel at port. I mean, at CR. They really didn't set up any rallies. They were just reinforcing against our rallies because the rallies were too slow, so they would just tie their troops. So they focused on getting points from defending.
And the speed rallies also worked quite well against FDH. At least on the buildings. Like you said, you almost got Steel out. You were fairly close a few times with Golduck as well. But yeah. But everybody else melted on the speed rallies that you did.
Yeah.
I think. And you say that you all were broke, but like then you just check the healing rank, and it's just mostly TBE as well. It's like,
I mean,
Wow,
if
trick
DH played against ATD, man, maybe they ran out of heals like last season,
wow.
Yeah, they only need to play one difficult game and their speeds are gone. Sure.
I mean, I just understand, right? FDH should be so stacked and everything. But
I feel like
but
we've had this debate so many times in the GOT Discord, and yeah, I don't know.
I know why. Like they did lose so much speed ups, like because the invasion of MW1 and vice versa. That's why they lost everything. So that's why they couldn't perform that well.
so NW1 lived on in UC by crippling FDH. Is that what you're telling me?
All this like legacy, like he went there, like got triple rallied, and then they didn't have any more troops left or like speed ups,
You guys, they made Odin like quit the game.
He was already on the way out, but I think it's more like he had a medical problem, and that's why he quit. So
That's a shame. I'm sorry to hear
Yeah.
that.
because he was actually planning on going back again, but yeah, we'll see for the future. Maybe he comes back.
I mean, he's not even trying to sell, right? The account is just
No, he's just
Chilling.
absent at the moment.
interesting.
To be continued.
Oh, yeah. All right. Then on to round 6. ATD against N3O. I think this was surprising for a lot of people. Especially because it was by such a big margin. I know Devil has a very strong opinion on this match.
The
Go
racing
ahead,
was.
Devil.
I mean, I think everybody could see it. The racing was cracked.
Yeah, the racing was key to N3O's win in this match.
Racing, I can't understand.
Let's go.
Does it still count? Does it still count as?
I will save it for the final. I'm still being calm. I will save it for the final. But the thing is, the same thing happened to ATD as FTH, like lack of experience. We played HON, NKP, Karasas Alliance, like all those no-name alliances. We didn't have any experience, so it
So
was
you're
a
blaming it on experience.
Yeah, I mean, like they catched us off guard. We learned a lot. It was actually good to lose in that match. So we have improved our weak points in the finals. Like you see, the difference was 9k, I think. And them taking both mines, like Elfie and Anna, which Anna won 1 race in RBS, 0 in MAD. Elfie won 0 race in RBS, 2 in MAD. But they are all suddenly a good racer. Yeah,
Must be the N3O racing bootcamp.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like they were begging my friend last season to race for Entrio, and when he said no, they went mad. Like they were angry, blah blah blah. I don't know. And looks like they started training after that, so they got their own racers. But yeah, it was lack of experience in my opinion. Like they have a new tactic. They speed up TVT's rally and he slow marches after the rallies hit. And if a weak leader gets in, they swap him in or Phil. I don't know. We couldn't stand a chance against that. Like literally, we can snipe it. So
Yeah.
many other things we haven't practiced rally speed up, blah blah blah. But as I said, it was a good match to learn. It was good to lose.
Yeah, I saw that. And, like Tweety was hitting early a lot of times and just slow marching right afterwards. Was an interesting tactic.
Yeah, I mean,
We did the same thing in most of our matches. We didn't do it well in like some of them, and some of them we did it a lot better. Like I think when we got to practice it a little bit against TE, just making sure that like we always had a slow marcher on like every building if we were rallying somebody out, or even if like they were like if they were going to swap a building, and as soon as it disbands we just made sure that we had a slow marcher as soon as it disbanded, just in case. But it's definitely not that easy when you don't have like the strength to spread around, right? Because like for example in BDR in like a regular season we really just have like ToXiCTaNaLyN and God Emperor and Patton who can really like decisively hold a building for the majority of the match, and then everyone else is already like several tiers below those 3 accounts. So it's just kind of hard, right? When you have ATD that has like, or even like N3O, they have like a lot of strength up top, so they can kind of like spread their strength around to each objective, whereas like some other alliances just don't have that option.
Yeah, like after seeing N3O do that, I thought about if we could pull it off as well, but then I was thinking like if we just take the rallies of our strongest leads away, then we just don't have any firepower anymore, really. Like, yeah, most alliances, I think, like in the medium, even in the region below BDR, just can't really pull it off in most matches. If the strongest person isn't rallying with the squad.
Right, and then you do it for one building, and then you're holding that building, right? And then the next building,
Yeah.
who are you gonna put? Who are you gonna put?
Exactly.
Right? There's no one else left.
Yeah. But it's definitely an interesting tactic that, I mean, I think most could pull it off if they wanted to, but it's just a question if you then have the firepower to actually take the building.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the first time that we fought ATD, that was like a huge problem for us, and also like the last time that we fought in 3-0, because we were sniping buildings from them, but then we weren't actually putting our strongest in those buildings, so we were just exchanging the building like throughout the match.
Yeah.
So that made it a lot like that. I think that was like a major contributor to our losses in those matches. So we tried to work on that towards the end, but then yeah.
And yeah, like
When we talk about
it's a problem.
our second match against ATD, then I can talk about what went wrong there. But it definitely, in the first time that we met ATD, we didn't have like the right people in buildings because of that.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the problem with if you sniper swap and don't manage to swap it yourself, you're just doomed to get soloed out of the building in most cases.
Yeah, you're there with like a racer, you know, like somebody with like stats. Like they went in with the healing castle, and you know, it's kind of
yeah. Then you have the issue that then you'll just get a stronger count in the building because they are soloing. So
well, I tried to hard swap Casterly, but as most people know, I use a Mac and I don't have a mouse. I'm just using a trackpad, so that was interesting.
oof.
Yeah, that was an interesting.
Why do you like to handicap yourself like that?
We're lucky, otherwise it would be even worse to fight against BDR.
Was like, I think I missed the button a few times too. I was like, I can't.
Yeah. The next match of that round would then be the BDR versus TB match. I don't know if you guys want to talk about it.
That match.
I think OMNI wanted.
That match was actually a lot of fun compared to the AFM match that we had before. I actually like appreciated that match because we actually learned, right? Because like we're like, okay, we can't reinforce this way if they're speeding rallies, because like they'll just wait for our march to just get there and then bounce, and then that creates more chaos for our fillers, because then they have to like speed their troops back and then like, you know, send them again. By the time they do that, like the building was already lost. So that's what we saw when they rallied Jackie out of Mother. And then I think you guys you tried to rally Angel, but the majority of your rally is lost.
Yeah. I mean, the Mother was exactly what you saw, that because we tried 2 or 3 times against Grim and we lost horribly. So at that point we knew that, okay, the power difference is just too great that, well, actually we never thought that we could win, but we thought that we could make it at least a little bit closer. So then we kind of saved our resources and picked targets, and for Mother, we already had the rallies ready to launch, and then I was looking like, hold on, you guys are reinforcing already with like 30 lines and we haven't yet launched. And then I checked that majority of those reinforcements arrive in 30 seconds. So I just told everyone to hold off with the rallies until majority of those bounce off, and then we speed. And yeah, that's how we got Mother. And then I thought that, okay, well, maybe with speed rallies we can try against Angel, but yeah. Actually, in my video you can see that like 90% of our rallies hit before your reinforcements arrived, but we just lost almost every rally, so there was no chance of kicking Angel out.
Yeah, she's gotten definitely a lot stronger in just this one season. You know, like from the regular season to this season, she's like really improved in a lot of like her awakenings and everything. She's got really strong. I think at that point you then rallied Mother again, because I think we changed hands again. And that's when I was like, okay, I pick up what they're putting down, right? Like I see what they're doing now. Let's try to learn from this. So we just are like, okay, they have 5-minute rallies, so like we'll just reinforce with the first half of our map, and then the back half doesn't reinforce. And then when you get to like, when you're down to like 4.5 minutes, then I told everybody else to reinforce.
Yeah.
Well, their rallies have to launch in 30 seconds anyway, so just start your marches.
Yeah. But basically, at that point, we decided that okay, well, let's just do a few rallies to spend the time and wait for mines. And yeah, I think the only good thing there was when you tried to swap God Emperor in, I was slow marching and I was able to snipe it. But I think you did one round of speed rallies on that mine, and the first round we were able to defend, but then you timed the speed rallies a lot better, and then I was not chance of defending that.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with speed rallies is like if they don't all hit at the same time, then it's kind of worthless. But it's just tough because like by then you've already like spent all your rally speeds. They're pretty expensive. And we knew going into the match that you guys speed rallies a lot, so we were like, we're just gonna do the same thing. But I think we didn't buy enough. So in the last round that we got you out of the building, I had to use my personals, which is kind of ouch. But I'm gonna speed everyone's rallies. I don't give a fuck.
Oh no.
I'm impressed.
Anybody will tell you like I speed rallies to like rebel camps. Patient, so. Like no
Nice.
control.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Invading kingdoms and then speeding rallies to rebel camps so they don't get the chests. I see how it is.
So finals then, huh?
No, semifinals first.
Oh right, sorry.
The second ATD versus BDR match.
Only just wants the juicy final drama, you know.
Did we win any races this match? I think
Level?
maybe one.
I don't remember. Devil, did you manage to lose a race?
Can you click on
I
occupied?
wasn't there.
Okay.
Ooh.
You weren't there? Oh, that's right. You
Was-
said you had an exam or something.
Yeah, it was Wednesday and it was 4 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, that one I definitely felt the difference, with like people just not all the way being awake. And then somebody scouted Dudu in like a mine or something, and like I think we scouted a couple other people during the day, and we're like, oh, they're like inf cav or they're like cav. So we're like, let's just go inf cav too. And then like I think an hour before the match, you guys changed to spear. And that really screwed us. And it was like ATD have a massive amount of T5 spears as well. So the solos were like insane at that point. I think we tried to defend against the solos a little bit better by like putting counter troops in front, just a little bit of them at a time. But yeah, we just couldn't hold up. Like we lost it like pretty early, like halfway into the match basically. So I think it was a pretty decisive win. Although I do think that we did a good job of like sniping a lot of the swaps. But yeah, we just couldn't defend against like all the spears. It was insane.
You're lucky that Devil wasn't there too, you know. To race.
I haven't watched the video. Like, I didn't see how the races go. I think you got both mines, but I don't remember the rest.
I think no, we got one mine. I'm pretty sure.
I seen Jackie Love and don't know who was
one
that.
one mine was won by Amron, is the one by Skykes.
Ah, okay.
If this is correct, at least.
Yeah. That was it, because I was like, okay, we didn't do the double swap against TPE very well, so let's do it on this one. But then we only won one of them, so we couldn't.
Yeah.
We're gonna need
Yeah.
to have a lot of like exercises next regular season, I think, for everybody.
Yeah, probably.
Exercise, like finger
Swapping
exercise.
Swap both
the
mines.
2 ports. The 2 mines, sorry.
But yeah, then let's get on to the final. N3O versus ATD.
This was pretty close.
It was.
It was really close. Up until the mines, then you guys put DL Snow in a mine. I thought I saw Dudu marching, and then DL Snow took the mine.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Dudu, but you know.
But DL Snow was a pretty strong account.
Yeah, I mean, let me start from the beginning. Like, it was not bad as I thought it would. Like, the race wise, we got equal buildings except CR. They did that thing, as I said, marching 3T, blah blah blah. Like, we crushed them at the beginning, but when it came to the mines, Warrior appeared from their side, Anna. She got 1 mine, and DL Snow got in to our mine by accident. Like, a lot of theories can be created. Like, what if Night King disbanded? What if we defended? And I forgot to tell that ATD's problem is it's multi-language alliance, like English, Korean, Chinese, Japanese, all of them. I mean, they're using phone apps, but it's not accurate when there's a chaos. There's a translator, a guy's trying to translate, but it's the same thing. 10 people talking, he can't get it right.
Wait,
So,
you actually have a guy in voice that's live translating to other languages?
yeah, he's trying to, but yeah, you can imagine how hard it is. So, like,
It's so cool though.
That reminds me of the Dima days in NWM where we were trying Russian and English at the same time.
yeah, I mean, Draken was the guy. His mine was down to 2 people, but we had 5 rallies that wasn't even launched. So that was basically it. I mean,
Yeah.
we can't get it right. But I mean, don't
I
mind.
mean,
Yeah, go for it.
it's still was a match worthy of the finals. Like it was close until the last few minutes. So
Yeah,
it's
I
a
mean,
great match to watch.
but with the mines, it's just doomed, you know.
I was a little thrown when I saw Phil winning races.
Yeah, it was Anna.
Uh,
Even
Go
even
on,
Sujit
Devil.
can't make him win races, believe me.
I mean, I was surprised as well to see Phil win a race. I don't know who
Yeah.
played the account, if he
we
played
don't even have
himself.
racers anymore. We just have we just win the races with max accounts now. That's like the next evolution of base.
Who needs swapping, just give the pilot.
Yeah.
We need to-
No more swaps.
Or share your futures. I don't know. But yeah, what was I about to say? Yeah, don't mind me shit talking and true. Like, they have been one of the top alliances for the 6th season that is based on PvE only, and they managed to win UC after 6 seasons. Like, congrats to them, actually.
I mean,
They took their time.
yeah, exactly. I mean, to be fair, the game denied it a few times to them.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
they were complaining in official Discord instead of taking buildings.
I mean, like if you rally the same building over and over again, you know it's bugged, and there's other buildings you can take. I mean, I'm
Yeah, of course.
It's only one port, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, they're still gonna have flashbacks to if they see Love Angel or who was the other one? Circle Part in the port,
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember.
It's really a shame we didn't get the drama in the Discord, though. It's like really a shame, though.
Another round of compensation.
Like even after the final, it was pretty meek, Like, come on, guys, talk some more shit, Even BDR was tame, Like after you lost against ADD, come on. Like just some Lonzo banter is not enough to like satiate us,
I'm not salty at all about losing against ATD. We have like a bajillion max accounts. Like, what am I supposed to do? There's only so much that I can to plan this match. I think we I think we showed that we are able to play against them, right? Like not just like in AC, but also like on K39. Knowing that you know you guys didn't bring a lot of accounts at 39, but like the accounts that you brought are freaking scary, right? Like BDR just doesn't have the same level of accounts.
Yeah.
So it's like there's like no salt, honestly. Like I get on with Twix pretty well. We like chat every now and again, and it's like there's no bad feelings about like losing or winning a match against you guys.
Come on,
That's great.
we need to keep this game alive. There needs to be more drama. Come on. You haven't had drama like for a season or something, you know, like.
Hmm.
You just want to sit there and enjoy your popcorn while watching
Exactly, like
without being involved at all.
like
Devil
even
the drama. You need to create the drama. Like,
Like,
I can't
even-
do it all the time, right?
I was
like,
about to say
me.
a few things. I think
Everyone expects
and
me to control, but I think it's Devil. I think it's Devil this time.
yeah, I think Entrio is a joke alliance that has a bunch of clowns in it, and they should disband immediately.
Whoa. This escalated quickly.
I mean, winning UC after 6 seasons and PV only alliance, like, and I'm quitting because AC was the only thing I enjoyed that I can't enjoy anymore, and I rather quit than using scripts to achieve something in a video game. Like, unlike some people, I have life, you know. So
Or do you though? I see you're online playing Fortnite half the day. Come
yeah.
on.
Rocket League. The
Like,
other day I saw you.
I don't cheat in those, you know. It's a browser game. Why would I cheat in a browser game? Like Godfrey.
You don't cheat in Rocket League?
No. I'm not pathetic
Infinite
kid.
Nitro.
I mean, he plays FIFA, so like, you know,
Is it my
Rocket League.
library right now?
I should check you.
Yeah.
Go on, Devil, go on.
But yeah, I think we can wrap it up at this point.
No, it was just getting so good, bro. What the hell?
Just gonna stop Devil here before he goes off more.
I mean,
Well,
like, I'm not in the game. They can't do anything to me, and I'm not ATD since, like, I don't have an account. But even though I was in, they can't do shit because they're too scared of getting invaded, you know?
18 and N3O are friends, aren't they?
Yeah, but
yeah.
that's why Intro can't do shit.
I mean, neither can AGD then though.
What?
Well, if they are friends, like ATD can't invade in 3-0 and 3-0 can talk shit to them. And
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I'm not in ATD anymore. I can classify
Like,
myself.
Devil is just having a like personal vendetta. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Not, you know.
yeah, I know. But yeah, I think we can wrap it up then at this point.
Aw.
Thanks everybody for coming.
Thanks for
We
inviting.
finally got the invite in the mail.
Yeah.
Now Grom is gonna be in trouble in HOH.
I wasn't a troll. Everybody thought I was gonna come here to troll. I'm not a troll. I never troll. I'm always serious.
Yeah, it's not like it's like Mad is here to like, you know, have like an old vendetta up again, you know. We're all nice
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. I mean,
If you want me to troll, just get like
Oh god.
Melusine or somebody here.
Get Pandemonium
Oh,
and
God.
Walking in here. Let's go.
oh God, Melusine.
Oh no, please no.
Get Alfred E here and
get Melusine, Fleep, Alfred E, fucking Shadow, I don't know, you know.
Oh God, Alfred.
get Kagome in here.
Get Elfie,
I
man.
swear. Alfred.
Devil and
such-
Elfie, let's go.
and then just get one of
The
those
Gottwig Fight Club.
random people that join the Discord and ask about the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we need to get one of them in as well.
Like, what do you
Just for
think
them to
about the...
randomly ask questions?
Yeah. Perfect.
This Alfred, is he a person from the show as well from later seasons?
Yeah, he's like one of the dragons because he's so strong, like a max account, you know.
Like the horse.
Dothraki.
Oh man. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining. It was a pleasure. It was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
always enjoy it with Grom.
Oh.
Oh,
To bully him, of course, nothing else. What they do to me.
wow.